Old and Achy here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Reach campaign mission video. And this is mission 5, Tip of the Spear, on Mythic LASO difficulty, which means legendary all skulls on, no deaths, no saves and quits and resumes. Run it from start to finish without any deaths. And here we are setting it up. I am running this with the cutscenes included. In some of the other Halo games you couldn't do that. If you had scoring turned on, you could not run with cutscenes, but in Reach you can. So this is the opening cutscene. Now this is definitely a tactic-driven mission.
As per the difficulties, we are encountering an effort. Medical processes also identified sophisticated covered armor identities. And has pinpointed what was believed to be members of British armed forces. The origin is yet determined.
Yeah, I really wish that you could see what I see when I actually play this game on a 4K HDR monitor. It's actually a TV, but the graphics are just amazing. Alright, got to the end of the cutscene here.
Six! Can you hear me? Six, you alright? I could use your help.
On my way.
Alright, the first thing we're going to do is get out of the line of fire. And we're equipped with a DMR and a grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher is our active weapon right here. Just follow this little path along here. Be a little careful right there, and just make sure you make that little jump. Alright, we want to take this turret out. That is our primary goal at this point. And it'll take a few shots with the grenade launcher. You want to aim it towards the fattest part of the launcher. I mean the turret. Oh, by the way, there's another turret over there to the right, further away. There we go. That's down. Now, I still have a few grenades left, so I may lob a few over there towards that turret. You really don't have to, but what that will do potentially is drive the grunt gunner out of the turret just long enough so that we can make a run off to our left. I just wanted to get rid of that grunt over there that was peppering me with a needler. Alright, now it's time to make this run. Now what this is going to do, it should bring in a pelican. Advancing this far up. And there's the pelican, and that pelican has got a rocket launcher hog ready to drop. So we kind of got to maybe thin the crowd out. Now sometimes it'll drop it right away. Okay, just drop the gunner off that turret. Sometimes it'll drop right away. Sometimes it'll just, the pelican will just move back and forth. Now in this run it's dropping quickly. If it doesn't drop, what I have done in past runs is run back down the path a little bit and then back to where I was safely ensconced, if you will. and that got it to drop. Okay, next up, we've got 3 skirmishers with needle rifles. Now, skirmishers look like jackals without the shields, but they're not quite the same. We want to take out the 3 skirmishers. All right, got them, and I'm going to run up here and grab their needle rifle. There's a needle rifle, and run over that one and the one up here to get ammo. And back to the hog we go. And next up, we're going to take out that that AA gun. Now this is going to illustrate another need for friendly fire, if you will, or actually I'm going to melee this guy. And the reason I'm doing this is that I'm going to, when I'm done with this, and I got him out of the way, then I'm going to jump on the rocket launchers and start firing at the AA gun. Now, if I let him hang around, if you will, he would have ultimately jumped in the driver's seat and taken off. And sometimes he takes too long for me to jump out and get in the driver's seat and bring the hog back. It was a real pain in the butt doing that 7-8 years ago in the original Reach game, so I just decided, to heck with that, I'm just going to have to take the poor guy out. So we'll just sit here and just keep firing. The key to when this emplacement's about ready to go will be a Pelican. Actually, it's going to be a ship requesting permission for a bombing run. Something I didn't see in the game, the original game, but I will kind of look back over my shoulder here. Okay, that means the gun's about ready to go. All right, you see it. You see some firing there, and there's the ship. I never realized that that was there. That's pretty sweet. Okay, on to the next. All right, once we get around to this little corner here, Carter's going to tell me what a good job I did. And then Kat's talking to me. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Pelican inbound. Alright, as soon as I see it, I'm going to take off down this path here. And the bridge should be dropped. And sometimes I can make that run across there without flipping the hog. Sometimes I can't. Just got to stay with it. Alright, next up, 3 more skirmishers. One of which has a needle rifle. The other 2 have plasma pistols. Notice that I'm using my hog as cover. All right, they're down. All right, look, there it is. There's the needle rifle. I'm a little bit sparkly there. That means that my shields have dropped. Now this thing with the health packs, originally I thought that they wouldn't work at all because of the black eye skull, but they do work when your shields are gone and your health is down. If you've got full health, they will not work. Alright, we want to park ourselves right here and take out that turret that's off in the distance. And if I'm not sure that I've got it, or you're not sure that you've got it, just jump out and scope in, and it's gone. So We're going to advance a little bit, give ourselves a firing advantage just about here for the grunts and the shielded jackals that are on the bridge. And just take them all out. And when you get down to the last couple, sometimes the angle that we're firing from is not good enough. And we just can't quite get them all. So I'm only going to deal with this for so much time. Yep, 2 of them left. Got 1 of them. Yeah, oh, it looks like there's a grunt over there too. Maybe either a grunt or another jackal. Okay, I see 2 jackals now. If I was a good shot, I would have gotten them already. Alright, back to the guns, to the rockets. Alright. Oh, there was a grunt over there. Alright, so I got a grunt and a jackal. They're being pretty persnickety there. Yeah, okay, finally got that sucker. And I'm not sure whether or not I got the grunt, but if I didn't, I'll deal with him in a minute here. Next up, we got 2 more skirmishers with needle rifles up here. We want to take them out. Sometimes it's hard to shoot through that fence. Yeah, I'm hitting, my bullets are hitting off the fence there. Okay, got it. Alright, so I still have too much health. And I'm going to run down here and see if I can find that little, there's that grunt. Well, that might have taken care of my health. Alright, I got him moved over, so I'm going to run back here and see if I can use the health pack. Nope, still too much. So plan B is to run up here and melee the grunt. Okay, notice that slight delay of my shields coming back up. That's important to remember because you can't melee and immediately get to your health and shields back. That's why I went ahead and shot the grunt after doing the melee. Okay, here we got to do a little trickeration. Got to do a little bit of jumping up on this rail, over on this rail, and over on this rail. We're going to get a little bit in the butt here. Oh, they didn't fire at me. I'll be darned. Okay, so there's a couple of jackals up here and a grunt, I believe. I still got to move forward, and what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get them out of the way one way or the other, so I don't take fire like that. Let's see if I can work my way around here. I've got to go back out to the ledge here because this area is fenced in. Okay. Alright. Again, too much health. Probably got my shields. Some part of my shields. Alright, up here I got 2 more jackals we have to take out. That one was easy. Sometimes they're not so easy if they're looking right at me when I come up. I am letting him hit me a little bit to get my shields down. You notice that some blood squirted out there. I'm thinking maybe my health, nope, it's not down enough yet. So maybe what I need to do is and I thought I'd get a good melee. There we go. Now my health is down. Come on back here. It's important that we get out of this encounter with full health or close to full health. Now one thing we can do is just kind of peek over the top there because he's firing at center mass or the chest. And that gives us the ability to kind of peek over the top and he'll fire into the edge there of the platform. There we go, finally. Okay, getting ready to go to the next. Swap out the DMR for a plasma launcher. I just flipped back over to my needle rifle and jumped into a Revenant, which is going to be an important piece of equipment here. Alright, just run right by those guys. That's several grunts and an elite. We don't need to deal with them. They won't come after us. Okay, now what I'm doing here, I don't see my aim point. We'll see it in a second here, but notice where the sun is. I'm aiming just below the sun and to the left, and I'm actually aiming at sort of the top of a middle peak of mountains off in the distance. See that right there? And now I pop the aim point down a little bit just to make sure I'm hitting the anti-aircraft gun. That's what we have to take out. We will get another clue that we're just about ready to blow it up when a Pelican arrives on the scene. Notice down below that there are wraiths firing away. There are 2 wraiths along with a bunch of grunts, jackals, 2 hunters, and an elite. Okay, so we're getting ready to go. Now there was a little trick here to attempt to despawn at least one of the wraiths. And that was just to run up and down this path. Sometimes both wraiths will despawn, which makes this particular area a little bit easier to handle. Well, that's not a good sign. There's one wraith still down there, I believe. Oh, maybe not. It's possible that the wraith that I saw just backed off the edge of the cliff. So this could be one of the easier runs. So I'll fire a little bit here. Try to hit the hunters a little bit, maybe soften their armor up. This is not particularly a powerful weapon that I'm firing. It takes a lot of hits to do damage. It will one-shot grunts if you hit them just right. It has a tendency to knock shielded jackals sideways, so you have to hit them a couple of times. So we'll just sit here and fire away for a little bit. Okay, enough of that from that position. I'll start firing at them from over here. You've got to be a little bit careful because the jackals and grunts will have a tendency to want to sneak up. See, that's what I meant by knocking them sideways. You almost have to anticipate which way they're going to either jump or get knocked, and then fire in that direction. Now I probably could have stopped this firing a little bit earlier. I've got plenty of ammo right behind me in 2 crates. I've got a full plasma launcher and a ammo crate for my needler with 2 needlers in there. So I've got plenty of ammo. Ooh, look, that hunter is getting a little bit closer. Now at some point when I've thinned out enough of the ads there, George, I think it was George, and a Falcon will drop in with George on board. Alright, now I'm using the plasma launcher to try to knock some armor off of the hunters. And if I see jackal or a grunt in a position where I can easily take them out, I'll switch back over to the needler and take them out. They won't turn their attention away from me until the Falcon drops in. And by the way, 3 hits with the needle rifle will create a super combine, which will explode like that. So that's a nice little benefit of this weapon. There's the elite I was talking about. We've got a special surprise for him. Always gets in the way. Okay, reload my plasma launcher or actually what I've done is the other plasma launcher was empty, so I've actually selected the plasma launcher. You can't go over there with partial ammo like the other weapons and just pick it off. So I'm just sort of a rinse and repeat here. Just keep firing at them. Okay. Falcon should be coming in here. Uh-oh. I think I ticked off that elite. Better get out of here. Not really sure. That's the first time I've ever seen the elite charge like that. So I'll just drive him back a little bit. Alright, at this point, when the hunters turn their attention to the Falcon, I will start firing at their exposed backs, and after multiple super combines, the hunter will go down. Now the other one's still kind of, he's turned good. He's turned away from me as well. So I'm using a needle rifle. Alright, I just ran out of ammo. Just keep pouring ammo into his exposed back and he will go down. Make sure that little booger doesn't sneak up on me. And there's a couple more skirmishers over there. I think I just got, no. I might have to swing around to the right here to get aim on the back again. Alright. I think I've just taken care of all the ads except for that one hunter. Actually, if I'm getting in, I think what I have done here, and I just didn't see it in the preview screen, is I have taken out that second hunter and I just, and I have just the elite left. Now the reason I got out of there when he turned and saw me is I just didn't want to get tagged with a grenade. That's end of mission right there. So I'll go hide here for a moment. Make sure that he puts his attention back on the Falcon and George, like so, and then just rush him and splatter him. Alright, notice that all the smoking stuff is going on there. It doesn't matter how long or how short or how little or how much time it takes to clear out all those bad guys. That Falcon will look more or less just like that. Alright, now, first I took a quick look down below just to make sure that the Wraith that fell off the cliff wasn't stuck down there getting ready to fire at me. Okay, now we're going to the gauntlet. This is one of the toughest parts of the mission. We're going to start when we come around this corner. We're going to have a deal with an elite with a concussion rifle and some ads, and we just want to knock them off, and as soon as we do, start firing at these turrets. Now there's two turrets down here. Take them out, and there's going to be some elites right on the corner there, one of which has a concussion rifle. We got to make sure we knock them off the cliff. Take out that turret, take out the sniper tower, take out the fire turret, and then turn your attention to the Wraith. Oh, I didn't take out the turret altogether. Okay. As soon as I hear that, I know that I have more or less succeeded here, but just keep firing. Don't give these guys an opportunity to aim at you. Okay, that was the gauntlet. That is a major choke point in this mission, by the way. It can take multiple tries to get comfortable with where to fire and when. Now we're headed on to the last part of the mission. Alright, this is cutscene. Alright, first thing, get that health pack. Get that jet pack. Head on over to this rock. Switch to your DMR. And then take out these skirmishers, especially that guy up there, if you can, top. It's having a real tough time aiming here. There we go. With that beam rifle. That is a major pain in the butt. Okay. Don't hang around too long here. And we're going to take this path. We're going to have to deal with some grunts, essentially run by them. Now I fired at that one to get him out of the way. Alright, there goes my shields. Damn it. I had a real hard time with that guy. Okay, scoped in and got him. Alright, through the pipe. Let's use the jetpack. Now I have to be careful when we get up around here, because there is a banshee up there that occasionally comes in to attack. Alright, I'm looking around the corner here to make sure it's clear of the skirmishers. There's a couple of them left. And I'm going to run over here and try... I got the wrong weapon. Alright, I didn't want the beam rifle. Oops. Okay, I want to make sure he was out of the way before I ran back and got my needle rifles. I didn't get hassled by the banshee, which is a good thing. Alright, now we're going to try to get into the spire. Sometimes there's a lot of grunts here looking at me, sometimes not. So I'm just going to make a run for it. There is a turret over on my left that fires some sort of plasma bolt. But I was able to get through that. Okay, what I'm going to have here is a sword elite. I'm going to have 2 grunts with FRGs and maybe 2 or 3 more grunts just with plasma pistols. So now we're going to do a little bit of a dance. First up is the grunt. Oh shoot. I was hoping to see the grunt in the background with the FRG, but I got a little bit surprised by that guy that was right there at the door. So let's go back up here and reset. Always on the lookout for that sword elite. Now there is one technique here where if you can draw him out and have him charge you, and then use your jetpack, you can jump up and he'll run right off the platform. I could never get that one down. There we go. There's that guy. All right, now notice as soon as I fire at him, I'm back up on top. Because generally what will happen is that the elite will start charging. Now, the optimal position for the elite is in this little center area facing away from me so I can jump down and backsmack him. But that didn't happen on this run. What I'm going to wind up doing is playing tag sort of with the elite as I try to take out the grunts one at a time. once all the grunts are taken care of, the elite has a tendency to get back up by the switch. Oh, there he is. Now the reason I just didn't stand there and let him run at me and try that technique of jumping up and letting run off the edge of the platform, it's twofold. One is that my reaction time is not very good, and two is that he has a tendency to stop and throw grenades. Now this is a pretty good spot right here to jump back down. So I'm most worried about the elite. Oh, nuts. Didn't get him. Maybe I can get him in the middle here. Let's see. Where is he? Nope, don't see him. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just basically doing a dance. Sometimes I can get through this area pretty quickly, sometimes not. This is one of the longer runs. But the big difference here is that I was able to do it. And there's the elite. Well, that was an interesting statement. That's thanks to the "I would have been your daddy's" skull. Sometimes you hear some really strange dialogue going on. Uh-oh. Again, I'm trying to get him. Alright, see, I got him inside, but he will not plant himself in here. So the dance continues. Yeah, I think this is about the point where I made a decision to just try to take the grunts out. Ooh, that was close. My health is down quite a lot now, but I just took out 2 grunts. There should be at least one more plasma pistol grunt along with that remaining FRG grunt. And of course the elite. Whoops. Oh, he went the other way. But I just seemed to be out of position on that guy. Alright, here I believe I'm dropping down to try to get a line on the FRG grunt, making sure that I don't get attack from behind. Maybe that's the next time around. Let's see what we're doing here. Alright, there's the elite getting ready to jump back up. Alright, apparently he ran back in. Whoa! Yeah, he did. Now I'm firing there to see if I can get him to come into this middle room. But that did not happen in this run. Very careful here. Well, it sounds like he's behind me. Alright, I believe at this point I'm down to the FRG grunt. Alright, I believe, well, right now it looks like I'm confused. I'm looking for that, I'm out for the entrance there. Yep, still working my way around. I'm looking for that yellow screen. There we go. That's a very safe place to drop down from. Alright, now I'm going to work my way around again. Oh, he just came out that door. No, I promise we are getting close to the end here. Ooh. Maybe that was, maybe we already got the FRG grunt, not sure. Certainly don't want to go running in there with him hanging around, that's for sure. Now the reason I am being really careful here is that in past runs I've gotten this far and have been totally surprised by either the FRG grunt tagged by a regular grunt or taken out by the elite. Okay, yeah, I think now I'm heading over to see if that FRG grunt's still there. He's not, from what I can tell. And I think this is the moment where I get a little brave. Yep, you can see the elite. He's looking down the other side. So I got all the grunts, and boom. Okay, that's it. And we're going to somewhat of an extended cutscene here. That's the end of hostilities, if you will. Believe me, I'm glad this mission is over with.
Get us out of here. Control, this is Nova 1. Spire 1 is green and you're free to engage. Have a nice day.
We'll let this run a little bit.
All ground units. Frigate 3-1 heavies is inbound. Mac rounds have been authorized.
Mac rounds in atmosphere.
One way to get their attention. Hang on to your team, people.
Uh-oh.
No, somebody tell me this ain't happening.
UNS frigate Grafton. Do you copy?
Grafton is dust. We need to get out of here now.
That is a big ship. Anyway, I hope this helps you in your quest to do Tip of the Spear. I'm Master Chief Collection Reach on Mythic LASO difficulty. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.